friends, welcome to Top of the Stack MTG. So today we're going to do a deck tech, but first I want to let you know that we are starting the podcast. I can't tell you exactly when it'll be up, but hopefully within a week we'll have a podcast up. It's going to be a blast. We'll have me, Dana, and Jared, all three of us together, talking about MTG Arena. It's going to be great. Okay, so our deck tech, I'm trying today to record off the PC, which is not something I'm used to. I am using the mic. I hope we can make it loud enough so that you can hear it. But yeah, let's go over this deck. It's really tons of fun. This is really a Johnny deck, Johnny deck. This is something Dana and Jared put together. Dana specifically. Jared kind of encouraged her. So this deck has a few cards that are very important. We're just going to start at the top. Dana called it Alive, damn it, after the theme song for a TV show that she really likes. You can look it up. Okay, first up, a Johnny's Welcome. This deck is designed to send in tons of 1/1 creatures to do tons of damage. So it's important that it stays alive. And one way that it can stall and stay alive without having to block and lose its creatures is with a Johnny's Welcome. So it's very important in the deck. We're running 4 of them. Charge. This really helps. We're using creatures and things that make those creatures unblockable. But after they pass the blocking phase, you can still play combat tricks. So we did grab this combat trick. And it's great. It helps out. We're running 2 of those. Okay, so next up, Tetsuko. This is really the key to the entire deck. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. It's great. We're running 3 of them. Of course, you want to try to keep the thing alive. The reason we're running 3 and not 4 is because it's legendary. So keeping it alive is very important, but we do also have other ways that our army can be unblockable. We'll get to those in a bit. Cast down. We're running 2 cast downs. Obviously, removal is important in any deck, and it's very key here as well. Cast down is nice because it only costs 2. It does have a drawback that it can't kill legendary creatures. Every once in a while we run into that, but overall, cast down's just great. Cavalcade of Calamity. This is a very important card. This lets you swing in. Each person you swing in with shocks them for a point of damage, basically. It hits them for 1 point, and then your guys hit. So it's an excellent card. We're running 4. It's very important. I don't know how to say this name. Talanali, I guess. Talanali's Summoner. This card's great. It works incredibly well with this deck. One key note about this card is when you first create creatures with her, Cavalcade doesn't work for them because they weren't picked during the Declare Attackers phase. They were created during the actual attack phase. So Cavalcade does not work the first time you make creatures with Talanali, but the second time they work. So it's not perfect, but it's still an amazing card, and it's great in this deck. We're running 4 of them. Really great. Assassin's Trophy, more removal. Assassin's Trophy is better because it can hit anything, but it has the negative that it gives them a land. So that's why we're going with 2 cast downs and 2 assassin trophies. Because there are cards that wipe out this deck. The minute the card is played, it's just over. And the cards like this are important to help us get out of binds like that. Okay, Sworn Companion. Of course, this deck needs creatures. Tons and tons of creatures. Now, we've chosen specifically to go with white creatures because they have lifelink. So this keeps us alive longer. right? We're not running the green token creator because those tokens don't have lifelink. So we're running 4 Sworn Companions, excellent card. It makes 2 guys, and they both have lifelink. So that's great. Chromatic Lantern. This is a 5-color deck, I believe. So, yeah, Chromatic Lantern's very important. We're only running 2 because it's horrible to have one in play and draw another one. You don't want to be top decking these things, but you need one. So we're running 2. Call to the Feast. More 1/1 tokens with lifelink. It's great. Getting guys is the key to success for this thing. So we struggle the fine line between, do we have enough guys or do we need to lose some removal or something else to get more guys? But we found a pretty great balance. Okay, we're running 3, Call to the Feast. Dana did put in Elenda, the Dusk Rose. It's a great card. Every guy that dies gives her basically a 1/1 counter, and then when she dies, she makes that many 1/1s. It's a really great card. It can struggle because it's not unblockable when the other creatures are, but if you use it right, excellent card. So we're running 1. Yeah, when she dies, like I said, all the +1/+1 counters turn into 1/1s. Really great, really great. Okay, River's Rebuke. This is an excellent way to make your guys unblockable. It just puts everything back in their hand. You do have to be aware about haste. If they have a creature that has haste and you return it to their hand, they're going to play it next turn, and it won't have summoning sickness. It will be able to swing in and kill you. So beware. But River's Rebuke is excellent because it just negates all blockers. We're running 2 of those. March of the Multitudes. This card, if we could run 8 of these, we probably would. Right now we've got 3. It has Convoke. You just make a ton of guys. It's an excellent, excellent card. It can make games for you. If you've got a Johnny's Welcome in play, and then you play this card and get like 8 guys, 8 1/1 lifelinkers, and you get 8 life because you just made them. Just seriously incredible. Okay, on to the lands. So Memorial to Glory, you can spend 4, tap this, and sacrifice it and get 2 guys. It's very expensive, and it comes in tapped, I think. Yes. So this is a rough one. We're only running 1 of it, but it has saved us at times. There are times when you'll be thankful you're able to get these 2 guys. So it's good. We're running 1 island, 1 swamp, 1 mountain, and then we get into kind of our fixing, our dual lands. We've got a glacial fortress, we've got a hallowed fountain, godless shrine, isolated chapel, drowned catacomb, watery grave, steam vents, sulfur falls, blood crypt, dragon skull summit, overgrown tomb, woodland cemetery, rootbound crag, stomping ground, clifftop retreat, sacred foundry, sun petal grove, temple garden, breeding pool, and hinterland harbor. So basically, obviously, we're running 1 of each of all of the rare lands. Just for fixing, just to know that we're covered with our 5 colors. And of course, we've got the lantern, so that makes all these lands tap for any color. And this has worked out pretty well for us. We don't have mana troubles very often, but of course it happens. It is a random game, and every once in a while you're going to run into that. But that's 24 lands, 60 cards total.